Hello everyone. On Discourse today we're going to talk about a complex and important topic, transgender rights in Nigeria, specifically in the context of popular figure Bobrisky, in the wake of him being awarded a prize for the best dressed woman at a movie premiere in Lagos and subsequently being dissed by many popular Nigerians, among them Portable the Azubuike. Bobrisky's transformation from a male cross-dresser to a transgender woman has sparked a lot of discussion online. But before we dive into that, let's get a legal understanding of what the situation is in Nigeria. In 2014, Nigeria passed the Same-Gender Marriage Prohibition Act. This law criminalizes same-sex relationships and also prohibits anything considered same-sex marriage. While it doesn't directly address transgender rights, the law creates a challenging environment for LGBTQ+ Nigerians. Technically, the Nigerian law currently offers neither protection nor punishment specifically for transgender people. So while Bobrisky has not committed any offense, he or she has been a constant object of ridicule, mockery, and demonization. Bobrisky identifies as a woman and has undergone a public transformation process. There is speculation about surgeries, but details are unconfirmed. There were a lot of social media posts about him going to Colombia and doing all those surgeries, but we are not sure if there was a gender reassignment surgery that was done. If all this was just for attention and money, would he go as far as to go under the knife and change his body as much as we can already see? Wouldn't that be deemed to be going a bit too far for a joke? Best bet is to take him, or rather her, at her word on the issue. Bobby's sexuality is not public knowledge. Does he or she have a male, a female, or a trans partner? What was his or her sexual orientation before he transformed into her? But regardless, Bobby's journey raises questions about gender identity and expression in Nigeria. Should we consider Bobby as being above the law or ahead of the law? It seems that the latter is more applicable here. Bobrisky's transformation has been met with mixed reactions. Some Nigerians celebrate the expression while others criticize it due to cultural norms and the country's legal landscape. We're not legally required to address him or her by either pronoun. Hence, it's everyone to their own on that matter. But on a serious note, this highlights the need for more open conversations about gender identity in Nigeria. There are others like him or her out there who might just be too afraid to express who they really are on the inside. He always said he wanted to be a woman when he was little. And the moment he was able to raise enough money, he proceeded to make that a reality for himself. So it doesn't seem very much like a joke or something for clout. So what if Bobby is not doing all this just to chase clout and get publicity? What if he's actually serious about being a transgender woman? As a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, knowing that such people exist in other places around the world and that there's usually some legal framework regarding such people, one way or the other, how should our government respond to such an issue? If Bobby sues someone for harassment as a woman, what would the legal processes look like? The importance of understanding transgender identities is crucial. Transgender people identify with a gender different from their assigned sex at birth. It's about their internal sense of self, not sexual orientation. It might just be time for us all to begin to look at this issue holistically. This is not an imposition from a neo-colonial power. This is one of our citizens who lives here at home and was born here. Although sometimes it's hard to advocate for him because he shows tendencies of commercializing his gender. This is evident in him playing trans woman picked up by a drunk customer on a skit with Sabinus, the famous comedian. If he's doing it for money, then there's very little to say because he won't be passionate to fight for transgender rights and become a transgender folk hero here in Africa. You'd expect that someone like that would dedicate their life to fighting for transgender rights and drawing attention of the rest of the world to the plight of its kind here in Nigeria. Obviously, this is not the case here. There's a very strong LGBTQ plus community globally who are ready to support someone like that, and this community includes well-educated Nigerians who live abroad. Someone like Bobby would have very strong support globally if he would take up the challenge. He might just find his fulfillment and purpose in doing that. But moving forward, Bobrisky's story brings light to the complexities of gender identity and Nigerian law. While the legal system doesn't currently recognize transgender rights, conversations are happening. We need to work towards a more inclusive Nigeria where everyone feels safe to express their true selves. Now, this is not me calling for gay rights at all, not at all. But even that discussion needs to happen with open minds. The fact is that these people are our children, our parents, our citizens, both gays and lesbians, who were born here and have lived here all their lives, but are just too afraid to face society's judgment, and we might not be able to wish them away for too long anymore. Let's keep the conversation going. Feel free to tell me how you feel in the comments below. Share your thoughts on gender identity and how we can move forward towards a more understanding society. This is Discourse, and my name is Azubuike. Please subscribe and like my videos for more content.